So, folks, I am Geo. This is my buddy Splenda. How you doing tonight, Splenda?
Hey, Gio, doing pretty well tonight. I am really glad to be back and joining for this playoff game, and I'll be reporting on the weather from the off lane. Can't
Glad to
confirm what
have
kind of
you.
cyclones will be there, but hoping for some spicy games.
Glad to have you. This is my second attempt at an intro. I still had the mute on a different screen in my stream deck from the last time I was streaming, so sorry about that, folks. We're throwing it together tonight at the last minute. We want to get this playoff match in. This is a playoff match round one between Div B East teams, Pepegas on ice, and Let's Spam Dehaka. And we know people from both of these teams. Great folks, great teams. It's a 3 seed versus a 7. Is that right? I'm gonna check right now.
I believe that's the case.
3 versus a 6. 3 versus a 6. So it's a tight div. Div B East was very well contested the full season. Let me bounce over instead of like doing a bunch of prep work. Let's get us to seeing what the maps look like, by the way. So we had bands of, first pick was taken by Pepegas. They had the choice as the higher seed. Red team, Let's Spam Dehaka banned Cursed and Garden. Pepegas banned Towers and Falskaya. And Let's Spam Dehaka has picked Infernal Shrines. With that being said, it's late. I'm going to tell them we're ready.
I am also ready. And Cyanide, I'm sorry I'm not playing the line during this stream.
Yeah, so we know so many of these folks. We hang out with Cyanide, great people. We hang out with Juggerob, who is now Quid Pro Troll. I know Tom Jen from many scrims. Teal is our coach. Sulfrenia spends some quality time on our Discord, as does Creepio. So yeah, we dig these folks. T-Core plays for Pepegas. T-Core was on our team, by the way. I don't know if you know that. He was on FHK for a minute.
Yeah, a few years back. It was, I think he, Calyrex, and I started at the same time.
Oh, is that right? It was you three. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Those were different days, but good to be where we are now.
Yeah. All right. Going back to us, where we say interesting things while we're waiting for this game to start. So I have not watched a lot of these teams this season. I've seen a couple of matches of Let's Spam Dehaka. They were solid. And, I like to call it the Teal effect. Not really. I mean, not trying to discount the teammates on Pepegas, right? It takes a whole team. Just saying, Teal is a very talented tank and caller. He moves very quickly. He has a lot of instincts, and he's usually thinking about what the other team's trying to do. So I'm not trying to highlight Pepegas. I'm just saying I have a little more experience from them, and you can kind of expect to see him try to turn some things on their head. He tries to anticipate what the opponent wants to do and get in the way of that and disrupt that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, did I not say Cyanide Chicken? I think I started with Cyanide Chicken. Pretty sure. I think I did. Said Cyanide is there, and Juggerob. Juggerob's an old friend from way back. Really like him. I'll keep calling him that. I know he's Quid Pro Troll now, but I know him as Rob.
Yeah, just delete the VOD so he can't prove you right or wrong. Remember that.
True story. And we are loading into the draft, folks, so you're welcome. You don't have to listen to us now. At least not trying to kill time. Okay. I don't know what they want to do here. I can't even pretend to guess.
Well, you know who is really good on Infernal Shrines?
Nope.
Dehaka.
Okay.
So there is a chance we see a Dehaka out of Let's Spam Dehaka or the other team. Or Pepegas. So we'll see who ends up getting our resident slithery eel man at some point this game. Or if he just gets banned out.
I forgot to shout out Raptor too. Raptor is on Pepegas. If I don't see people, I can't remember people. It's I'm not trying to leave anybody out. It's just that's how bad my memory is.
Don't
like
worry,
Raptor.
I'll leave them
I
out
just
for
can't.
you.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say Cyanide plays a very punishing Chromie, right? I knew Cyanide had something that I never wanted to see again when I played against him. It's the Chromie, right?
Mm-hmm.
KT. Okay. So tank? Lock tank first pick, you think, or healer? Healer.
Definitely the healer. Yeah, gonna be
I
healer.
love Andy.
Yep.
I think our healer's a little tired of Andy. I love it. I love Andy. Yeah, Juggerab is quid pro.
And now we see here
Love it.
Sylvanas and Johanna, two extremely powerful heroes,
Yeah.
especially in today's meta.
Yeah, Joe and Sylv get like a great one too, right? We would take that anytime. Happily.
Now over here, what do we expect to see? Hogger's an amazing pick on this map, of course.
Yeah.
But from the other remaining slots, we're looking at either a ranged or mage damage dealer and a tank. On the other side, I guess we'll have to see because they're still missing major ranged and off lane and their healer.
Falstad, another super powered hero right now, so that's a great pick.
I could see something like an Anubarak, never mind, or a good timing, or an ETC coming out from Teal. Though Joe is a bit hard into ETC, there's a chance that maybe he goes Stitches because he does like pulling people from the far side of the screen.
Yeah, I generally hear you guys say that Stitches may be a little tougher to pull off on shrines because at those objectives you have all the skeletons, right? The little mobs.
That is true, but I have not seen that stop Teal before.
Okay.
So only the next few minutes in draft will tell. I do
Deathwing
expect
really
a
got
hero
tuned
like
up.
Deathwing did. Thankfully, he was nerfed a little bit, so he's not as obnoxious. I do have a feeling that we're going to see something like a Stukov or an Oriole with the Sylvanas to back it up here. There's the Dehaka.
There's the Haka. You don't think his Stuk is like too immobile with like a Hogger and a Falstad?
See, there's a chance that he is, but with something like a Johanna Scoop, the Stukov Silence Puddle is just such a powerful tool, especially with Jaina as the backup and how much damage they can do in a small area at once. Having a Silence Puddle underneath them is extremely valuable. I do think an Oriole is a possibility because you just farm so much. There's the ETC.
Yep. Incoming.
It's like I'm reading their minds, Gio.
Yeah. He likes that ETC. He does. Do they have anything to interrupt? They have Blessed Shield to interrupt.
A Joe W.
Can she get close enough with that to interrupt a mosh without getting moshed?
Yep.
Or it continues to go even if she walks into the mosh, right?
Yes, it does continue if she walks into mosh.
So it kind of like guarantees to hit if you just walk close enough to get, and then you get unstunned right away. Got it.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Rhaegar seems to see a little more play, I think, still at higher levels than down at our level. You don't see him as much as we used to.
Yeah, he's an amazing healer, but his early game potential is significantly lower than his mid and late game, and is a bit more finicky to play because of how much you have to weave in your wolf bite autos.
Does that get you cooldowns or something?
It just gives you extra damage. If you talent into it, it gives you extra cooldown.
Gotcha.
And on top of that, he has a cleanse built into him, but it's a very short duration cleanse.
Gotcha. Okay. Splenda. On the left side in the blue trunks, we have Tomjin playing Hogger. 3PO on Falstad, Teal playing ETC, Sylphrenia on Tassadar, and Peas is bringing Anduin to the battle. Who we got on the right side?
On our right side here, we have MVP Kimchi on Sylvanas, Pleo on Dehaka, Cyanide on Jaina, Peach on our best boy Rhaegar, and we have Quid Pro Troll, aka Jugger Rob, on Johanna.
Good luck, have fun, everybody.
Good luck, have fun.
So Blue's getting a little cheeky. Remember, we talked about Teal doing some non-standard stuff. Blue's already starting bottom. Looks like they're set up to immediately go for this camp at 30 seconds. I say immediately at 30 seconds.
Also, quite a valuable thing for them because Sylvanas is not bottom to steal the minions. Now, they are rotating now, so they're on this camp immediately. Great move on their part. They have not shown on the map, but we have some ideas coming through here.
Yeah.
So,
if we don't see them, they're probably on the neutral camp. And Blue just walks away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the camp clear was quite slow, and for that, they are down not much of an XP wave, but enough where it can cause a problem because they're down this camp as well. I think if Falstad had joined them bottom and then flown to top lane, they would have been able to finish that in time. Looking at the off lane though, our resident Dehaka is in lane against a Falstad, which is quite difficult of a matchup for the Dehaka. Hogger's out doing camps, doing the classic Hogger things, and we'll see where he goes next.
I am going to fix the audio, folks, in about 2 seconds. Sorry about that.
The red team has now taken their easy camp. Bottom lane, we have a 3v4 presently, a slide on the Sylvanas. Big scoops from Quid Pro Troll, though, as Dehaka continues to double soak.
Sorry about the audio, folks. Should be better now. Sorry for interrupting you, Splenda. I had to dip out for a minute, everybody.
You're all good. I'm here to co-cast for a reason. Happy to help out how I can.
All right.
Right now we see the team of Let's Spam Dehaka slightly behind on soak, but overall nothing too bad. I'm sorry, Pepegas on ice is slightly behind, not Let's Spam Dehaka. Though at bottom lane here, we see a bit of a problem for our friend Cyanide, as 3 people rotate down for the gank.
Crap.
You're all good, Geo. I've got things for right now. The auto attack quest at level 1, they are missing 5 minions worth of XP, which is a little bit heavy here. Looks like Teal is going to scoop up as much of it as he can. Hogger is on the point, scooping up our classic minion waves with the perfect spin. If I was good enough at this game to learn how to do Hogger math, I would, but unfortunately for me, though I did have some years in engineering, I did not like learning Hogger, so I decided against doing so. We have 2 people in top lane clearing that bruiser camp, 2 in mid lane now, and Hogger still doing Hogger things, 39ing the objective, as Teal would say, while they de-push their other lanes to prepare for the end of this objective phase. Objective has been claimed by the blue team. That is an Arcane Punisher pushing bottom lane. We'll see how much they can get out of this. I do see that the red team does have quite a good bit of clear with the Sylvanas and the Jaina. They do burn this pretty quickly, and they don't have the building. They have the building disable. It doesn't work on their side, of course, but if they were to get one of these, it would do quite a bit of work pushing back against them. 3PO doing a good job in the offlane against Dehaka. Got
How's
drag,
the weather up there?
Well, so far so good. We did just have a drag. We do have a bit of a thunderstorm here with this Falstad hitting W, but Dehaka is doing pretty well against it.
It's a pretty frustrating matchup to be Dehaka into a Falstad.
You know, as long as you're weaving in and out of bushes, I think you're probably okay. Fortunately for Pleo, this is not a W build Dehaka, or else it would be hurting a lot more to stand up there. This is just an auto attack. But in bot lane, we do have a lot of spice happening here with a beautiful Hogger spin. But Dehaka has burrowed in and gotten a crazy drag on Sylphrania.
There are a lot of low bars all over the place.
Lots of low
How did
bars.
Jaina not fall there? My gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Cyanide stayed alive. Sylvanas fell, and otherwise it was just full-on blue bars heading back to base. That was a crazy brawl.
Yeah, most of each team sitting at around 10% or less health. Somehow, only the blue team falling. There's now a 1 level XP difference as well, so they've got some catching up to do.
Heard. Okay. Folks, I hope that the audio is fine now, and I'm going to focus on the match. Good push with the camp. We got an 11 to 10. Now Pepegas gets that 10, and that allows them to do a whole lot that they haven't been able to this point.
A big pull saving Teal in bot lane.
And you're right, that building disable gets you so much more value on a game that already has changed to allow for a lot more siege than it did like 6 months ago, right?
You know, and if you look at it, there was more damage done with Sylvanas' building disabled than the first Punisher.
Yeah, right. That disable is huge. And I've switched out. We have a pause, so we won't show the game state for a minute until we need 5. Okay. All right. So Mike check if anybody watching can confirm. I even checked my audio before. Man, I love Wavelink, except it keeps turning off a setting I have that does noise removal. And I basically need to get in the habit, Splenda, of just completely shutting it down and restarting it before any time that I go live, which is fairly annoying. We've even had it turn off sometimes while I was live. So the game so far, fairly even. Four kills to 2. All right, need 5 has become they're ready, so I want to be ready to switch us back as soon as they're counting in. All right, we have both ready, so I'm going back to the game. So pretty even. They got those 4 kills at once. Before that, it was 2 kills for Pepegas. About a level of XP lead for Let's Spam Dehaka. And they did a really good job in that Brawl bot, I think, Splenda, of like rotating out just at the right time.
Yes, they did.
So they're just swapping people around, and I think that made the difference, but I'm also going to admit when things are that chaotic, I can hardly tell what's going on. So there's Teal again wanting to set up to maybe get some action. What were you going to say?
I was saying with this Sylvanas building disable, they have a lot of time to just sit under the tower and decide who's doing what once it ends. It still lasts after her trait ends, too. It lasts for another couple of seconds. So we have a big drag from Dehaka in the top lane, by the way.
Boy, he might get
Lots
him.
of damage to Amjad. Oh, almost. Almost.
So close. The Hawk are pretty hard to kill one-on-one.
Now,
taken
with,
by Let's Spam. You were saying?
I was saying with 5 top, I don't know if Dehaka can really, hold his own there. But I believe in whichever team decides to do this objective and get their 40%. Big bless shield out of the patrol.
Yeah, nice shield. The ring connects with ETC, but he should be okay. So that's 2 big ults down for Let's Spam, and Pepegas has just got 1 down. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Sylvanas was used, big ult. She used it at the very end, and it didn't really get much value on the ETC, so
So we have a lead on the count, and also we have the ultimates lead for Pepegas right now. Teal setting up to go in. Cyanide will fall. The Ancestral comes in a little bit late. Only gets 1 with the Mosh, and that one is Dehaka, and he might live. No, the bounce does it. Nice bounce. Nice slide in the bounce.
Good team fighting out of the side of Pepegas here.
2 down with an objective is nice. That's a mortar. Thank goodness it's not frozen. Joe pops the unstop and is gonna harass a little bit and then back up. And Jaina's back to the fray. Meanwhile, Pepegas Splenda has somebody mid and somebody bot while they're pushing this and got a kill on the Joe. So that's huge for them, right? They're getting XP in both lanes. They now have an XP lead and got a kill. And the
it's great awareness from their team. Yeah, great awareness from their team. Knowing that you're up people already from having gotten a kill on Jaina moments earlier, you can send people elsewhere because you have your Punisher as your extra team member.
It's a nice wall, but Dehaka's fine. Pepegas getting really aggressive on the camp because they can, but Joe's back up now, so let's spam. Dehaka should be able to right the ship. They're only down about a half level of XP. Still very early game. 5 kills to 4. Good clear on that camp. Could probably go mid and clear that one.
We have Dehaka back in top lane, clearing out the catapults.
Sure do. 2 camps pushing mid, so the 4 for Let's Spam Dehaka will take care of that. And Haka's waddling on down to see if he can help out.
We have our next objective in bot lane as well, so Haka can get some significant value pushing in top lane ahead of time and then digging down.
Nice, Mosh. That'll get to Dehaka. Nice catch.
Sylvanas is slightly behind on stacks at this point as well, and Wailing Arrow has been ripped and missed, unfortunately. So that is a big ultimate down ahead of what could be a rather significant fight down people.
Yep, down a level, down a tier, down a hero. Objective isn't coming up yet, so they should have Haka back in time for the objective, but they want to try and race to 16. Does Let's Spam Dehaka. They use this opportunity to very smartly run down, take bot. That's great to confirm that. So you're now even on structures, but are they going to get caught in the retreat? Joe gets rooted, but she should be fine. Pops the unstop.
Good unstoppable. Jaina's in a dangerous spot there.
Oh, that ring might catch Anduin, and it does. Trade Jaina for Anduin. Joe falls.
Hogger may go down as well. Good save from the
still
gust.
Okay. Yeah, sure was. So that's a 2 for 1. Cam pushing top, and objective still hasn't pinged. It just now pinged, so that's... Red team's going to have their folks back in time. But we now have, yeah, still about a level lead. Pepegas very aggressively heading in here to take what they believe is theirs. I mean, it's a 3v3. Hogger's still bot. They love to leave somebody getting XP at all times, even when they play aggressively.
We see Hogger or Dehaka clearing top lane as well. So
yep, and Hogger starts on the objective. So it's a good trade for Pepegas.
There's the second immortal in this lane as well. Hogger being able to spin this lane extremely easily. I do think we're going to see some push in other lanes because they're going to give this bottom fort.
Yeah, I like what Dehaka's doing here. They're going to just go try and take top because they know where blue team is. Joe guards the rotation and slows the rotation with the blind. I don't know how much they're going to get for this, but they at least drew some people off the objective. Yeah, they didn't get a lot for it. But what else are you going to do?
Yep,
if you know you've lost an objective, yeah, get value elsewhere.
Let's hope they can finish this camp in time. Good camp claim.
Hogger takes bot, but red is sniffing it out. They might get there in time. I don't think you want Jaina the first one there, but you do get a blessed shield, and that might, yeah, Hogger's out. But they get the camp. Well played.
Bless shield for
Frozen
portable.
Punisher. Yeah, it did cost him a shield, but Hogger uses what, Hortipult? Is that what it's called?
Portable. Yep. Yep. And that has been traded 1 for 1.
Oh, we got a battle up here. Both teams have 5 on the floor. Frozen Punisher, of course, disables that fort, making it much easier to push. Nice unstop. Man, I can never get that button in that amount of time. Good burn by Let's Spam Dehaka.
Jane is in a dangerous spot.
Yeah. They might... Could they save this? No, I don't think so.
I don't believe they saved the
that
building.
fort.
They might.
Oh my god. What a defense.
Big, wow, that was a
comes
huge flush shield.
Catches Hogger, but he should be able to evacuate. Yep.
Yes.
Says shield down and also Wailing Arrow. Oh boy, they catch Teal. They're
Teal in trouble.
Nice ball.
Second pull down.
They're really trying
down
for
as well.
Hogger. Tongue? How did that tongue miss? How did that tongue miss? Felt like he had an alley and just there was no way he was gonna miss Hogger there. All right. Spent a lot of skirmishes this game, yeah?
And that was a 4 ults for no ults trade.
Yeah, I think Blues wait until 20 though, right? They could just run at him with the ults, but I think they're close enough to 20. They just say, let's get it.
Oh well, yeah, yeah.
And Let's Spam Dehaka doesn't mind that. Give us time to get our ults back.
Yeah, Let's Spam Dehaka doesn't know exactly where the enemy team is right now until, oh, now they do in mid, but having Jaina push up bot lane pretty far was a little bit risky, but I assume they figured they were on the hard camp.
Red wants to be real careful right now. Haka's kind of far out, and Blue is pushing his 5 with 20s. So this is a dangerous time for them. The wall comes out. Blue's looking to catch some folks. Haka's right back down here now, so it's 5v5 with the 20 advantage to Pepegas. Red just wants to hide under that fort and defend. I mean, they're still even on buildings. Their buildings are more dinged up, but structures are even. Camp's pushing top. Haka goes back to try and clear it. Red still just
try to
wants
push up now too.
Yeah, and Red wants him not to. Red has 20s now. Taking the camp is a fine idea. Did the shield just come out? I thought his shield came out.
No.
Nope.
That's narrow though.
And
now there's a big flush shield. Big mosh.
There's big everything. That is a nice mosh.
And the ancestral healing. Oh my goodness.
Ballstag goes down, nobody else, and Hogger gets blitzed too. And this should be Let's Spam Dehaka's objective. Blue has a really nice opportunity to get that bottom fort, though, if there's not a defense on it. I'm sort of surprised they're not just running directly at it, but I guess that would leave them vulnerable with where Red is positioned. I love this choice. I love this choice, Splenda, to just burn the structure.
Give them nowhere to back up to.
Even if the objective is up, I like this. That feels a little greedy to have Jaina down there. I feel that feels greedy to me.
It does, but I don't think it's being scouted. I have a feeling they all consider them on the
they're getting away with it.
Yep.
So what do I know?
You know, I would think that this would be a good time for Sylvanas to continue her stacks. She's about 100 underneath the first power spike of her trait, and she should be pushing top lane to get those right now.
Yeah. I kept thinking like send somebody up to top, maybe 2 on the objective, but they just want to confirm this objective. I can't be too mad about that.
Dehaka can do it solo.
Yeah,
you know, if Sylvanas is top lane, she effectively has minimum damage for what she can be at this level.
I don't disagree
if
with you.
If she had 100 more stacks, she would have 50% bonus damage on all of her trait afflicted damage for people. And that's a lot of damage.
Pepegas doing a lot of cleanup. Red 39s it and gets the camp pushing. That's the play. So now you got a Mortar Punisher pushing mid with Sylvanas. Feeling pretty good about Let's Spam Dehaka. You're back up on XP. Kills are even. It's anybody's game. Structure advantage is slightly to let's spam Dehaka. I think that Pepegas will have no trouble burning this quickly. I don't think they get much more than a wall. Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they do. I guess they get tougher as it goes. That's a 21
Ooh.
Punisher.
Shield and
Oh,
arrow
boy,
on a
false
thousand
set.
happens to get out just in time.
Yeah. Heal set
Portal
not
coming
PTC wants to make a slide in a mosh. No, not in position.
That's a full cooldown on the mosh too. That's really unfortunate.
That is that called a hog wild, or is that just him just doing stuff?
It is hog wild, yes sir.
Hogger spun everywhere. So that got a Joe, and now let's spam Dehaka is on the run, and Pepegas is pressing the advantage, although Teal is low. They're going to get that Haka. They do. Canvas pushing top, but it hasn't gotten anything yet. So they Pepegas finished the fight in time. Red down
turnaround from
2
Pepegas.
grabs this. Yeah, absolutely, man. Every time somebody gets a little bit up, the other team says, "No, I don't think so." Cyanide, I don't love that. I do not love that, Jaina. You are scaring me. You're scaring the dickens out of me, Jaina.
I will say this has been a pretty tough game for the damage dealers on the side of Let's Spam Dehaka. Sylvanas is about 70 below her
That's gonna
first
be-
pinnacle standpoint,
How is
and
Cyanide
Cyanide I believe
alive?
Cyanide has Ice Block, but doesn't have the improved Ice Block just yet. About halfway
Well.
there.
They had everything they needed there. I don't know how they lived in that position. Ugh, it was crazy. All right, it's called No Control. And we got another pause. It's called No Control. Thank you for
No Control
correcting me.
stuff.
I appreciate it. I do not know what Hogger stuff is called. I know that I find most of it difficult to track and play against. All right. So we have a pause. We're now 10 kills to 8. We have a just about exactly equal XP, 22 to 22. The map's mostly even. We have a building advantage, still slight building advantage for Let's Spam Dehaka. They have that bottom fort. What do you think? I mean, these battles are just back and forth. I can't even start to say, oh, this team needs to do this team needs to do that. It's just so chaotic.
Yeah, it's really neck and neck right now, honestly. We're seeing a lot of good fights. You know, from a structure standpoint, Pepegas on ice is a little bit behind, but we've seen some significantly better team fight out of Pepegas, and with where people are scaled on the side of Let's Spam Dehaka, I mean we're at level 22 now. Sylvanas is not at the first pinnacle. Jaina doesn't have improved ice block, which lends to them not being as high damage in team fights as they need to be, giving the advantage in every team fight post level 20 to Pepegas at this point in time.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, chat, for informing me. The ability, I guess, Hog Wild is the ability and No Control is the talent that was taken. We got the ready call here, so hopefully we'll get back into the game in just a moment. I can tell you, if every game is going to take 40 minutes, we're going to be in trouble casting to the end. All right, we got the ready calls. This might be a cast of 3 out of 5 games. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin at 1 in the morning. I gotta check. Cyanide plays like right on the razor's edge with that Jaina. It's really
It is
amazing.
a bold strategy.
Really
bold
amazing.
strategy.
Like, and pulls it off. I was like checking to see if Jaina had died measurably more than other people, and definitely not. Living on the edge. Blue team looks like they might be setting up for like a rotation gank here, if possible.
Yeah, they're trying. Good.
See Dehaka top.
Deal.
So anybody pokes in, if you can mosh the Joe in time.
Watch it.
She spots it.
They have not scouted Teal yet. Okay, they've seen Teal now.
Seems like there might have been an opportunity to slide and mosh, but Teal knows a lot more about tanking than I ever will. Still 5v4, but of course Haka can dig. Pepegas just wants to confirm that fort, even things up, and they do. Now we got an even structure. Even structures again. Objective coming up. Map is just about even. It's fun. It just can hardly get more even than this.
I know. It's the health on all these structures is, really close to one another at this point. It's pretty impressive.
The XP and the death count, and I like that Let's Spam Dehaka is taking this camp. It will set them back just a little bit on the objective, but it's going to push during the objective. That's the kind of thing that can end up making a difference in a game. Hogger is no controlling on the point. Now he's
a lot of damage on Teal.
Oh, wow. ETC burned down. So if you're blue, you probably are just backing up, clear that camp, and you just have to take your medicine now. You got to clear the camp and deal with the objective. You want to send somebody down like Haka down to that camp, don't you? If you're red, you don't want to give up that camp, or do you just stay here?
I have a feeling that Haka's going to be tasked with de-pushing lanes, because Falstan's pushing out bottom right now. Hogger gets the camp. So they're trying to make this a 4v5 rather than a 4v6 with the Punisher.
Yep. I'm glad that Hogger took that camp. I think that's the play, and now pushing bottom. Objective is out.
Val said once he finishes this wave is done with his Pinnacle quest as well.
Is that right? Just needs one more?
One more. There it is.
There it is. He's gold. He's gold. Red's pushing without Haka. We know Haka can dig in. Frozen Punisher is exactly what you would want in this situation if you're Let's Spam Dehaka. If you're Pepegas, you'd rather know.
Yep.
Jump goes out onto Hogger. The pulls in. The burn is... Yep. Shield is down. And so is the keep. Frozen Punisher about half, just under half. Red is just walking away. Let's Spam the Haka is going to play Let's Grab all the camps. No, they're going to confirm mid. I love it. Love it. Uh-oh, the wall could be a problem. That could be a problem. They could be in real trouble here. Huge pursuit. Cyanide is going to fall. Mosh catches one. Silva's out. Maybe. Oh, through the wave, but didn't get to it. This is huge. Just like that. Pepegas is in the driver's seat, has wiped 3, and the only 2 left are the beefy heroes for Let's Spam Dehaka. They've got 40 seconds to just try and slow this. And Pepegas has got 40 seconds to try and burn that keep. Uh-oh, you cannot lose Joe here. You cannot lose Joe here. Pepegas has got 40 seconds to burn that keep and get damage on core. I'm just surprised they're even bothering with that fort, with that tower, to be honest. Do you have to get the tower as well as the keep? Oh, that's Joe gone. Oh, you needed to not lose Joe there. I think that's it.
You need to have the keep down to be able to deal damage to the core.
Yeah, but do you need the tower down to get the keep down?
No.
I was just surprised they bothered with the tower. I mean, it's like not a big deal. I just thought maybe they walk right past it and go. All right, they got a chance here. That was a big arrow. They got a chance. Oh, we are
Cyanide putting in a ton of damage.
44%. Blue can't wipe here. They gotta finish it. They can't wipe. The mosh misses. Teal's gonna fall. There it is. GG. Well played. Wow. I couldn't even talk by the end of that. That was really something, man.
Quite the back and forth, yeah.
That turned on a dime, man. Got that wall. That wall did it, right? The wall cut him off. They got the kill on Jaina, and then the hunt was on. You got Hager and ETC, very mobile, very divey. Falstad right there with them. All right, your thoughts.
Well, like I was saying, it came down to the damage people could do that changed these team fights. At the end of the game, I don't know if Sylvanas hit her 250 ding threshold for the first buff of her pinnacle. That's a bit of a problem. You know, that is a significant damage buff, and in a lot of these fights, that damage would have been the game changer for them. You know, it is a 50% increase. She also went life gain at level 16 instead of an unstoppable on activation. But if you're not doing that 50% extra damage, then you're not healing that 25% extra. You know, it's a big factor in this. Now, we did see some great plays out of both teams. Johanna with some amazing bless shields, Rhaegar with ancestrals that healed up multiple members post level 20. Extremely good gameplay overall. I think it just came down to which team was able to put out more damage during these extended team fights, and the team that had more burst damage was not able to keep up with the sustained damage of the Falstad and Tassadar.
Tassadar, 237,000 siege, and Haka 190. It's a lot. Haka like ran away with the XP numbers, 30,000. 30,000 is difficult under any circumstances to get to that. That's really incredible.
Yeah.
Next highest by anybody was Falstad with 22,000.
Yeah, Dehaka was working overtime trying to keep up with all the soak.
Absolutely. Still think I like that they kept Hogger in the 4 and had Falstad against the Haka for a while. All right, we are invited to a game. You can join on me if you didn't get the direct invite. And it looks like our next map is gonna be Braxis. Wow. Okay.
Braxis, hold.
Braxis. And let's find out who it was selected by. Looks like team 1. What? Wait. If Haka picked the map, then why is the first pick on team 2? Asking for a friend. All right. I just saved the match, everybody.
Thank you, Geo.
All right. So we have a 1-0 lead for Pepegas in a very tightly fought match. Splenda, you are in there and now subbing in for Pepegas, apparently.
Very good. I am ready and logged into the game. I am spamming Murky.
Okay. Some subs. We have Raptor in the game now for... Do we have Raptor in? Yeah, we should have Raptor in for Pepegas. They are in place of... Who left? Creepio. They're playing in place of Creepio. And I think we have... I think Pleo is... Did I miss that? Was Pleo in game 1 for Let's Spam Dehaka?
Yeah. Thea was Dehaka in game 1.
So okay, sorry. So no changes there. So Peach is the healer, is that right? Or Kimchi?
Yes, that is correct. Peach is the healer. Kimchi was on Sylvanas game.
Sylvanas, yeah. Got it. All right, I'm gonna call casters ready. Yeah, if we're going 45-minute matches, I'm gonna be a drooling idiot more than usual by the end of this. This is gonna hurt a lot.
You know, Gio, this is one of those games where I'd like to shout out my support for this game. My favorite German beer, Erdinger. Everyone grab one if you haven't gotten one. It is going to help me get through the next 3 hours of gaming.
Yeah, that's right. Should I go get my NA my NA Guinness going?
Go for it, Gio.
I mean, I actually haven't.
Listen, Gio, I just grabbed my second bottle, so we're starting off strong with game 2. If we're at this point going a bottle a game, I am going to not have a very fun night.
We'll be using the cans for a different purpose during the game.
Listen, Gio, I'll break out the scotch if I need to.
Yeah, I got that. I got that NA Guinness for St. Patrick's Day because I don't drink and St. Patrick's Day, and you know what? It's not bad. Like I've had the real stuff decades ago, and I'm glad that they are trying to do something for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I respect
non-boozers.
You know? I've never tried non-alcoholic Guinness. I've had NA Heineken before, which is pretty good. You know, pretty good. But I haven't tried the Guinness, so maybe one day.
All right, let me go grab one. Now we've talked it up.
Well, salud, cheers, prost, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, prost works. All right, we've lost Tomjin. Listen, people are going to get tired of me complaining about we've got to pick up the pace.
Gio complaining about Heroes of the Storm? I've never heard that once before in my life.
Or about people slow to do things that I want done faster.
Imagine scheduling games. What? Never. No.
All right, we got Teak in here, baby. We got Teak in here, baby. All right. So we swapped Tomjin for Tikor. We swapped Raptor for Creepio. And it looks like hopefully the blue team is done effing around and we're ready to rock. I'm praying. Not really praying. It would be ridiculous, but I'm hoping.
Gio, you are the most religious person I know. I can see you praying.
Yeah, it's true. We're starting. We're starting, everybody.
Begins.
We're going to have a game in this match. Listen, I hope they bring it like they did last time. Let's get into the draft. All right. So, these teams are going to choose heroes they do not want to play against. That is what is happening right now. I don't think you want to worry about Dehaka on this map, do you?
Not so much. I mean, he can get some value. There are a lot of bushes around the point, but it does take quite a while to scale. I would say that we're probably going to see a Thrall ban. Maybe, yeah, probably a Thrall ban here. If it doesn't get banned, we're going to see a Thrall pick. And I believe they're going to go bonk build. So we'll see what happens.
This is to me the only map I can think of where you really, I want to speak hyperbolically, you have to pick an offlaner who can win the offlane duel. Like, I think you have to have the threat of it. And maybe not. Maybe they just, no, we play a 3-2. Maybe I'm completely full of it. But I feel like on this map, you have to try and pick an offlaner that can beat the other offlaner like in a fisticuffs.
Yeah. That's why I think we're probably going to see a Thrall out of someone here. Or you know, We have
Is that the
T-Core.
Illidan ban? Is that like for offlane, like an offlane ratty pick, or
They
what's
banned Illidan last game too. I
Yeah,
don't quite know. Maybe there's a very good Illidan player,
somebody
but
has a one
I
trick?
do know. Yeah, there's a possibility. Knowing T-Core, there is always the chance for our favorite dragon to
Dragon.
pop into the battlefield.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he should dragon top, right?
We'll
It's
see.
not banned. It was banned last game.
Yep.
You're like, okay, they banned Cyanide's Chromie again, wisely. All right, chat, tell us who you think.
Yeah,
Let's
say
spam
it now. So
Dehaka
we
will
look-
offlane here.
By the time you hear that, they'll have locked already.
Yeah,
So
I know. You'll all be right.
yep, geniuses.
Raptor on Falstead is terrifying.
Raptor on the Raptor.
Because it's a bird.
Yeah, it's not actually a raptor, but close enough.
Is it not?
No, it's a parrot.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought for some reason I thought it was like a falcon or something. You're right. It is. Of course, it's
a really big parrot. Now, I mean, Falstad is tiny, so it could just be, a normal sized parrot and a very tiny person.
Didn't like those walls, Splenda. They did not like those walls. Parrot is a tiny falcon. Some parrots are huge.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to ask you if Teal brings out the stitches here. Then I looked at the screen. Let's spam Dehaka, maybe stitches, yeah? No?
Mm-hmm. It's possible. I think it's a Johanna. It's definitely a possibility. I don't know if they would actually take it, but there is some chance. I'm expecting something more like an Anubarak because of the ability to web a Brightwing.
Rob plays a really nice Garrosh, smart band. Rob is an old offlaner and has played a ton of Blaze in his day, and so tanks with it. And generally Blaze is considered maybe a substandard tank, but Rob plays it pretty well. Alarak for Cyanide.
All right.
Wow. We just got a super extra dose of super sexy. Wonder what Sil wants to bring in. T-Core, he's got to be the dragon. They're going to swap. Okay, the T-Core is the Artanis. Yeah, he loves the Artie. Loves it.
He does.
Absolutely loves it. I still kind of would like to see the dragon. Who's going to offlane for Let's Spam Dehaka? All right. Nobody took Thrall. I think those changes, I think people don't. I was watching the Nations Cup and they're not picking Thrall like they were with that 125 cap now. It's just not as appealing.
It's hurt, yeah.
So I feel like Sam, Splend, I'm probably dead wrong. I feel like Sam's appeal is being able to murk around,
That is true.
And can he cap with a clone while he's in lane? Can he do like some Rhaegar kind of stuff? Rexar kind of stuff?
So Samaro's second ultimate turns him into the Lost Vikings. The one that isn't the spin to win Beyblade.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one lets him control each Samuro clone individual.
So he can cap and camp right. and lane. Okay.
And then transmission himself between them as he wants.
Okay.
Very
on
good
the left
talent.
side, Splenda. In the red trunks, we have. In the blue trunks, my God. We have Sylphrenia on Gul'dan, Teal on Johanna. He's playing Brightwing, T-Core on Artanis, and Raptor on Falstead. Tell me who we've got on the right side.
In the red pants over here, we have Pleo on Samuro, Kimchi on Sylvanas again, Peach again on Rhaegar, Cyanide on the High Lord himself, and Juggerob, aka Quid Pro Troll, on everyone's favorite Firebat.
Let's go. In the words of my favorite car YouTuber, 4K, full screen, full length, let's go. He's German. That's my German accent.
He must be very precise.
Does car YouTubes. It's called Autogofuel. I love it. It's a great channel. If you like cars at all, highly recommended.
I like it.
The guy has to record everything like 4 times. They have to do it in English and German and in widescreen and what is it called? Splenda.
Portrait.
Instagram for a portrait. Thank you.
Portrait, yeah.
Oh dear. The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
Things I do not have patience for. That.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I didn't switch the screen. I'm so sorry, everybody. Freaking hell.
Well, we do have Pepegas taking down the bot wall at 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Freaking hell. Telling you guys I'm tired. I pulled this one at the last minute. Please, some grace.
The beacons have activated.
It's been a little clunky. I apologize. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. It's funny for the next 30 seconds. I read people screaming at me while they catch up to that. I changed it.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Listen, Gio, we are all perfect and we have no flaws and make no mistakes, alright?
I am really gassed, man. Oh, that's why. I think that's why people don't like Blaze Tank. I really think that's it. Because if you miss your stun, you're standing there with your pants around your ankles.
It is very tough. I mean, having a skill shot stun is a risky business. You know, for Johanna, you just kind of hit W and waltz at them. But...
Right. You're bringing so much value, Splenda, on this map where, like, if the opponent starts to get an advantage, you blink up there, you bail them out, your team just backs up a little bottom. That's a nice stun, but I'm a little worried about the red team here. They get the false dead. Nicely played. What was I concerned about? Nicely played. Great stun.
Alarak does a dumb amount of damage. Ooh, almost on steal.
Just misses, and look at the health on Rob. Quid Pro Troll came to play, everybody. They're not going down in 3. Nice drag. Gul'dan runs quietly because of the silence. It's a silence joke. That's all I got. Let's see. I think we need to get the screen backed up and we need to get some stats up here. I feel like 93 stacks on Alarak is pretty stinking good at 3 minutes. Am I wrong?
So Alarak starts at 100 and then lowers himself. So let's just say you're right.
So
he starts at 100. Alarak's
the
level
streak
1
of
talent.
stupidity continues. So why is he trying to make it lower?
So Alarak's level 1 talent lowers his baseline sadism,
Okay.
but increases it if you do certain challenges. Those challenges, well, it doesn't increase it, I guess, but it will increase it back to its default again if you hit 3 people with the center of your lightning. The payoff for that 10% is having a much stronger E ability on Alarak, which is a very strong high damage and self-healing ability.
Alright. So it's a gamble. It's a gambit.
It's a gambit, but you don't lose stacks over time. Alarak as a hero is a gambit hero because he loses all of his extra accrued sadism every time he dies.
I'm so glad we don't play against him too often.
I can play him for us too. I love Alarak.
Pepegas has got us up to about 52% here. XP is pretty well even. Let's Spam Dehaka is aggressing here. The 4v2. They recognize they've got a numbers advantage, and they're trying to make the most of that. Sylvanas can shut things down.
Huge
There's
stun.
Gul'dan falling. What about Teal? Do they get the Joe? Yeah. Yes. No.
I don't know yet.
Wow,
There's
so
no stuff.
close. So close. The pings come out for Juggerod, but he exits. Wow, that was aggressive by Cyanide, but we're learning that's how Cyanide plays. Sam is able to cap back, and Red controls now, and they're going to rack up some investment in the Zerg wave. Get to about 24% before Artanis caps it back. Right Wing's spending a lot of time top, and that's given Red an opportunity to pre-push this fort. They've gotten a lot
Yeah,
more
maybe-
work done here. Well,
Maybe
not
they
a
just
lot
like
more.
each other's company.
True story. Sam is managing to stay alive, which is really your job if you're in a 1v2, right? Just stay alive.
Yep.
And Red's
And Samurai is
keeping...
the flipper.
Yeah. And Red's keeping bottom capped so that they're not losing objective when they have numbers. So both teams are doing what they want. Brightwing's back. So it's a 4v4 again.
Yep.
This looks good for Pepegas. They're moving in. Sylvanas is out, and Blaze is beefy. Cyanide trying to flank and get Teal, but the first
Yeah,
person to go down is the Sylvanas. They fall.
We do have another Alarak gamble being used too. Alarak lowered his sadism again for his level 7 talent. So he's
Okay.
down to a baseline of, I think, 80%, and is up 6 from the 2 kills they've gotten.
Got you. The objective is now capped back to blue for a moment. Juggerod trying to change that, and he does.
Good job, Juggerod.
Quid
Or
pro
quid
troll.
pro troll. Whatever you want us to say.
Blaze. I just can't, man. I like, somebody for 10 years. I don't know. I gotta get his name right. Sorry, Quid. And as Let's Spam Dehaka takes the camp, they'll lose control of the objective. I'm not sure personally that I love that trade. Maybe they thought they could hold both, but I don't think that camp's going to do nearly anything near as much for you as the objective does.
Agreed, and they're going to lose it right here too. So I mean, at that point,
Yeah, hindsight 2020, but just generally, I think on this map you're playing for objective first before anything else. He did cap top, so the objective doesn't go too far.
yes, sir. We do see a good swap on Artanis, or from Artanis on Cyanide. Good damage on the Brightwing, but
Doesn't this matchup favors Artanis like most matchups, or what?
it does at Alarak's current sadism. Yes.
Okay. And this might be the objective to Pepegas at this point. It's going to be like a 100 to a 48.
Pretty hefty one.
Yep. But Let's Spam Dehaka has Sylvanas for the clear, and that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Kimchi. Blue looks like they're setting up the gank here. Oh, that is going to be tough for Cyanide to get out of. Sam should live. I don't know that Cyanide does.
Cyanide will not. It's important to note that Sylvanas is still at 108 stacks, so she's a little higher than last game, but having a hard time getting those stacks again.
Okay. He loves to be where you think he won't be. Sam just kind of walks away, realizes this one's gone. Gonna let the fort go and stay safe, which I appreciate.
This ramshackle facility. Oh wait, I did.
Red's gonna rotate to defend if they can, or just clean up once the fort's gone.
Yeah, that's
It'll
one
be the
objective.
latter. What's that?
One objective, 2 forts.
Yeah,
Both
it's
forts
pretty
clean, I think.
solid. That's why we don't like this map. Pretty hard to come back from, right? Once you get a lead, it's very difficult to. It's not a comeback map.
It's the most snowballing map in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. Zerg volley. I think at this point, Let's Spam Dehaka wants to aggressively look for kills. Especially
agree, but
before
they're about to be down
13. Yeah, but maybe before 13. Can you get
Huge
a
damage
Brightwing
on
tax? Can you get a Brightwing tax? Can you get anything? Nope. Shield misses? Yeah.
Oh no.
I think the bunker came out. Use that bunker. Oh, Teal's getting burned. Nice. Gust. Just when it looked like they might get Teal, the Gust comes out. I think that bunker couldn't have been the dodge for the shield, was it?
Alaric in danger again, and he is down.
That was a swap, huh?
Yep.
And now the blue team is just gonna run at the boss. Why not?
Seems like.
Not a whole lot else to do on the map. Might as well get the easy siege. It'll allow you to cap while the opponent clears. Yeah, snowbally. Red just wants to get 13 as quickly as possible. They got to clear the boss, and they probably are going to deal with a very, very large Zerg wave against no Zerg wave. Certainly less.
The beacons are active once again. Control them before the enemy does.
There's the cap. I think its percentage ticks off a lot faster than it used to, doesn't it?
No, I think the percent gain is still the same.
Is it really? Feels so fast to me now. Oh, shield is ripped, and that is... Wow, Cyanide's still alive, but not for long.
Unfortunate.
Rob uses the bunker to out. Quid pro troll, that is. And lives. Blaze has been very survivable this game. Looks like setting up, wants a stun, but wants that boss down first. Oh, the on-stop.
Oh, no.
Wow, the timing. Little late on the Ancestral. This is going to be trouble. This is going to be big trouble. Pepegas going to press the advantage. They have the wave coming top and is fully prepped. Be pretty hard to imagine Red finding anything here. Nice unstop, but Cyanide's getting run down. And that is Alaric back to timeout. And Kimchi's gonna go warm up a little bit in base. Blaze will look for a stun, but that's it, folks. GG. Well played. I guess they listened to me about the 45-minute games, which I appreciate. All right. What do we got here? Yeah, I mean, that map, right? It was very even until it wasn't, and then it was just kind of over, wasn't it?
Yep. As soon as that first objective got both forts, there's nowhere for them to fall back to get their taps.
Yeah.
Put them on the back foot for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Do you think, yeah, I don't know. I was going to question Red's draft a little bit if they might want anything back. But, like, I mean, how do you second guess it? Like, I think it comes down more to execution and, like, what Pepegas did than what Let's Spam Dehaka drafted.
I think that the only thing that could have been done to make this a bit more, or a bit less one-sided, would be having Sylvanas go top along with Blaze to push back on Artanis.
Okay.
Artanis has to be up close. Sylvanas doesn't need to be.
Something with like some kill pressure and a little safer.
Right, because there's no way that Samurai is going to kill an Artanis in 1v1.
Right. Sam in the 4. I don't know. Feels weird.
Well, no. Sylvanas goes up with Samurai.
Oh, supports Sam. Yeah, I got you.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at the stacks here. I think Sylvanas finished that game at 154. It's 100 below the stack limit. The stack needed for the first ding on her pinnacle, on her mythic quest.
And B-Dub was good top most of the game, so
yep.
And why not just it's not a bad idea. So if you're sending somebody, send the Sylph. Okay, there you go. We fixed it for him. You can use that next time. Let's spam Dehaka. You're welcome. You are welcome for... This has been Bronze Advice with Geo. No, I'm just kidding. That was Splendid Advice. It's a solid high plat, low diamond advice. All right, so that puts Pepegas up 2-0. Let's Spam Dehaka's on the ropes. So far, they have elected, well, the first game, Pepegas chose first pick. The second game after the loss, Let's Spam Dehaka elected to do map picks. So let's see if they continue to go that route and figure out where we're going next. Dead air. The enemy of any broadcast. Dead air.
That's what we're here for.
All right.
On the plus side, though,
yeah,
we've made great time.
Yep. Game 1 was very close. Game 2 felt like, how do you say it? An ass kicking. I don't know how else to say it. Game 1 was very close. I attribute Game 2 more to the map than like, I don't think something suddenly happened to where these teams can't play at the same level.
Agreed.
So depending on the map where we go, I think we'll see another tight game.
I think I've got to make myself a cup of coffee or a real team.
I think you do. I think you need to make me one too.
I'll send it over carrier pigeon, okay?
Please do. The
bird is
then I'll have the cream in it.
the bird is soaking wet. You'll have to clean it off yourself. Good luck. I cannot promise it will be enjoyable.
You know, we're listing our house starting a week from today, and we have a bird nesting above one of our back lamps, exterior lamps on the patio, and we have one that's nested in our retractable awning. And the one in the retractable awning, they're going to be in trouble because definitely people are going to be looking at that awning to figure out what's going on. And
on the plus side, I think there's a bird, or maybe that's a plus. You know, if they're into birds, maybe you'll get some bonus dollars thrown at you with that.
I have no idea. I would not think anyone looking at a home views it as like a plus that they have nesting birds in the parts of their house, but we just can't get rid of.
You know, there are some people that are
birds.
That kind of thing. I mean, a friend of mine over here is like a person in the New Jersey Audubon Society. And they what's it called? They are taking part in the birding Olympics this year. So I didn't know it was a thing, and now I do.
Tell me.
Let me try to join the game again.
Tell me you've never had sex without telling me.
They are married with children.
I'm sorry.
I know. Trust me, I play Magic the Gathering.
People have whatever interests you have. No real shame on anyone's interests. I applaud everyone for whatever they like to do as long as it's not harming anyone.
Oh, don't lie. We both judge.
PoI picked the map this time, and we are going to Tomb. Love it. Love it. So, quick check-in with the map overview. We have the first two maps were picked by Let's Spam Dehaka, and the victor of each was Pepegas on Ice. And the third map, Tomb of the Spider Queen, was picked by Pepegas on Ice. First pick will go to Team 2. Casters, ready.
My coffee's brewing, but I am ready to go.
Yeah, you are.
I can see my screen from there.
You were born ready.
Funny story for you, Gio.
Yeah, tell me your story.
My employees, now that I haven't been at the office in about a month, I got to see a couple of them the other day, and they gave me a mug that says "Back by unpopular demand." For bringing on my first day back.
There you go.
Yeah, they're good noodles. They love me.
We all love you, Splenda.
In an HR compliant way, I hope.
Actually, that's what I say to people. Like if I use a hug emoji in Slack, I add professionally appropriate hug emoji in text below that. So
Good.
there's no
Good.
confusion. You cannot be too careful.
I don't trust like that, Gio, as you should know.
Cannot be too careful. All right, we're in the lobby. Everyone's in the lobby. We've freed up the casters in the lobby. They're doing something. We're waiting to start.
The rest of those 45, so we have another 45 in the game.
True story. I'm enjoying
my coffee is almost done brewing here.
Non-alcoholic Guinness. By the way,
how is the Guinness?
You know what tilts the shit out of me is that I get carded every time for this. It's coded as alcohol. So I have to show an ID to buy not. First of all, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like a guy who might be under 21? Second of all, it's Coca-Cola. There's no alcohol.
No, Gio. I see you as the youngest looking 20-year-old on the team.
Yeah, true story. I definitely don't at all look over 21. I mean, come on, man. All right. Roster check. Teal Peas, Sil, Raptor, and Tomjin. So we swapped T-Core back for Tomjin. Raptor is still in. I think that's the only changes.
I believe so.
And we have had a... No, we haven't had a change. Leo Peach, Cyanide Kimchi, and Quid. We got the readies coming out. Yay! Everybody. Yay.
Just in time. My coffee's finished.
Let's get going. Let's go.
I got to have a get cookie. I'm ready to...
Full screen. Full length. Let's go. All right. Into the draft we go. Folks, I will show you the beginning of this game too. I promise. It's my promise to you. I love that Heretic was like all caps Geo, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. That got me. That got me. I was like, yes. And then I saw Ektar's, hey man, can we see the game? All right. Here we are in a draft. These teams, this is the time when teams pick things they don't want to play against. Let's see if we... Yeah, KT's been consistent, and now Illidan, I presume.
I'm assuming an Illidan here. Map's actually kind of small, so maybe not. Maybe... Oh, never mind.
I don't want to see the Illidan. I can't remember. What's their number 2... over here? What have they been getting rid of? Has it been consistent? Or has it been different every game?
It was different games.
What's that?
It's different both games.
Okay. Might get rid of that Joe. All right, false stat, that makes sense. And then here we're going to see Chromie. I'm going to bet some money on that. A quick Chromie ban. Ain't nobody want to see no Cyanide on no Chromie.
Mm-hmm. Get the gnome out of here. Get out of here, Chromie.
All right. So now let's spam Dehaka. Got a first pick. What are they going to do? I think they Joe. I think I Joe it up, man. Joe it up on this map. Just ripper. Gripper and ripper. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Joe. G.I. Joe. Okay. All right. So we left Joe up. I would think Teal's going to rip the Joe right away. With maybe Sylv. Maybe a steel pick. It's like I read their freaking minds. All right. Now what? Oh, let's go Garrosh, huh? Let's get the Garrosh. You got the Anduin. Let's grab the Garrosh. Here we go. Buckle up.
I'm ready.
They can't get a pull. You've got the stun from Andy. What? Come on. Quid. Quid. Had to be the garage there, didn't it? Is there something I don't know? They get to web in a fight. And so I think they want to have a lot of 5v4s, yeah?
I agree.
Otherwise, I don't think a noob doesn't give you any particular advantage on this map, correct? It's not like an Alterac or a Sky where he can, solo some objective stuff for you, right? It's more
Correct.
about that web, or am I missing something? I
No,
feel like it's about the web.
It's about the web for sure.
Yeah, okay. Gul'dan, maybe stolen away from Syl. It's the first time in this match that we have not seen Kimchi on the Sylph. So obviously it was taken. So sort of a trade there. B-Dub banned. I like that. B-Dub played well last game. Sonya banned. Interesting. I don't know what Pleo likes to do. But Sonya's a good hero on this map. What do you think Pleo wants here? Do you think we see a Leo? Look out for a Leo here.
I could see Leo being a thing.
Yeah, you got a small map, you got entombs, you got a web. What if you web and then entomb a couple? Late game silence entomb just wrecks everybody. The Tassadar was so good. That's what was banned last time, I think. Let's Spam Dehaka banned that Tassadar after those walls.
Yeah, pick 3, yeah.
And the Rhaegar steal, kind of. Swap. It's a better way of putting it. Deathwing. Hanzo. Okay.
Big dragon.
Okay.
Every death comes honor.
All right.
Redemption.
Deathwing offlane. I didn't think he was an offlaner anymore. But I guess it doesn't matter on a map of this size.
Oh, Deathwing is still a great offlaner.
Is he?
So
Okay.
It's
All
just
right.
so hard to put him down,
And what's the build? It's like a mage build? You want to go mage build? Or if you're offlaning, do you do like a melee? Okay. Is that the main build for him now? Is the melee? Oh, all right. You want a big HP pool? I'll pull the Malthael out.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? Malthael versus Deathwing is a great matchup against the old Deathwing. The new one, if he goes melee, unless he's in a wave, I don't know if Malthael heals enough to kill him.
So
Until last
Malthael
rites, of course.
doesn't have to melee him though, right? Malthael can just mark him and then stay at range and Q.
It falls off. It falls off though.
Yeah,
falls
I know.
off.
Yeah, I know.
Reapplying it, but also Deathwing's range is pretty large.
For the melee, huh?
Yeah, it's like an AoE around him
Alright.
plus his like light attack and
This
stuff.
is me loading into the game, people. All right, Splenda. On the left side, in the blue trunks, we have Tomjin playing Malthael, Raptor playing Sylvanas, Sylphrenia playing Tassadar, Teal playing Johanna, and Peas playing Rhaegar. Tell me who we've got on the right side in the red trunks.
In the red trunks, we have, instead of playing Rhaegar this game, we have Peach on Anduin. We have Cyanide on Hanzo, Quid Pro Troll on the Anubarak, Kimchi on Gul'dan, and Pleo on the big dragon himself, Deathwing.
4K, full length, full screen. Let's go. All right, everybody's set up to have the mid lane shenanigans. Blue's going to try and get some other kind of value. They're going to immediately get on the camp. And Tassadar is already laning bot, so they're going to try and get a macro advantage out of the gate. Let's Spam Dehaka is doing the standard clear and clear. We'll see who comes out ahead from that. And red now heads to take the camp as blue's camp starts to push. A noob just soaking mid. Hanzo trying to do whatever to save top. Neutral camp taking bottom by blue, and Deathwing has to back away. Should be a fairly easy clear for Deathwing. A noob has slowed that camp to the point that should get in under the fort. Be an easier clear with Red's camp to help out.
For sure. We do see 3 bottom now. Deathwing cannot take care of 3 on his own at this point in time. But a noob is down there providing that support.
How's the weather in that offlane, Splenda?
Pretty hot. We got a fire-breathing dragon burning some minions here. You know, burning most of the rest of the wave as well. But Deathwing's wave clears rather slow, so it's going to be hot for a while he does that.
Got you. Thank you. We'll come back to you later. Maltheo poking in. Noob barely misses a stun that looked like it would have been trouble for Maltheo, I think. Hanzo on the chase, pursuing Maltheo, but now back to mid. A lot of damage coming out on a noob. Man, still just melts tanks.
If you look
Absolutely
bottom,
melts them.
you'll see that they're about even after that exchange too. The Maltheo and the Deathwing.
Mm-hmm.
Quick rotation from Maltheo in the mid wave though.
Heal is low, but a noob's cut off.
Dangerous spot.
Oh, the pole Splenda. Oh, Teal.
Huge save.
Oh, Golden. What is happening? That's a great pull.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of low health bars. Yeah, so Tomgen is trying to stay at range, and just as you predicted, Deathwing is trying to prevent that.
Mm-hmm.
Noob really getting focused there. A noob can get burned down, right? A softer tank than a lot of them. That's the disadvantage.
Can if he doesn't have a spell shield, yes. If his spell shield is down, he gets burned down rather quickly.
Maltheel's backing up Deathwing a little bit. Can be a little tough to get your gems when you push in like that.
Yep.
The mark goes down. Red team taking a chance to turn in. Well, they have a second. At least Cyanide did. Oh, that is a great engage on Tass, who does manage to get out. The wall kind of held the damage follow-up back, and now Anub is in huge trouble and is going to fall here. That's first blood going to Pepegas on ice. They press the advantage.
Looking at talents, this is also a tough game so far. We have we have the pretty standard build across the board for Pepegas on ice. On the side of Let's Spam Dehaka, we have Raptor, who's getting his Q stacks. Gul'dan is stacking E's on people and has 7 stacks so far. So a bit behind for 4 minutes, but I do assume they're going to catch up at some point soon. Anduin going W at 1 is not the typical pick. You know, you typically see something like whatever that reservoir thing is that he drops on the ground.
Oh, the pool that you can heal up on?
Pool, yeah. Yes. Yeah. But still a solid build for what they're playing for here, because they have to play more safely. You know, there are
we got 4 pushing bot here, really pressuring with this objective coming in. Looked like I thought that Let's Spam Dehaka would get the objective, but Blue snuck it in early, and now they're looking to take. Funny, top is typically the prio lane, but they've left Mouth to push that with Gul'dan responding, and they are looking to push back this dragon and make his life difficult. Maltheo leaves top, doesn't want any smoke from Gul'dan, and he'll push mid and get that
big
XP.
engage.
Lightwell is the name of the talent we were trying to think of, or the ability, or the talent. And that is, I was going to ask you, is there scatter arrow build for Hanzo? Because like just scatter arrow is huge on this map, right?
Scatter arrow is a great build for Hanzo. It does,
especially on this map, right?
It is very good on this map. I would
everything
typically
is
go
a wall
scatter
here.
Yes, I would typically go scatter here. Cyanide opted into the Q build, which does a lot of single target damage. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that scatter got the kill, but
Yep. I really like Redemption Hanzo. It is my favorite, most consistent damage on Hanzo, but we do see down here Cyanide in a little bit of trouble.
Nice sleep.
Able to get out.
And Red's going to get their turn with the objective. Barely saved their mid, so they're even on structures, although they're behind in the health of those structures, but they're getting their first try at the objective here. Gul'dan is in a spot with that wall. Shield comes out. They're keeping Gul'dan alive, and Teal might be in trouble now. And there's 10s for Red, and they get a chance to respond. Pepegas recognizes and backs off. Lost their window of advantage, so they backed up. It ended. Hanzo is hunting mouth bot again. He's been looking to harass that mouth heal throughout this game. It's tough, that range into mouth heal. And his buddies come down and join him. We got 5 pushing bots, so they're going to sacrifice some XP, and Sylvanas is just chunking away at top.
Yep.
Better get this fort for this and the mouth heal. Are you gonna get the mouth heal? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
How did he live? Oh, that's a problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's an issue. All right, say it, Splenda. Say it, Splenda.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Something, hydrogen bomb. Something, something, coughing baby, something.
By request of one of the players on one of the teams. What we've just seen bottom is like a hydrogen bomb versus a coughing baby.
All right. Pepegas taking advantage again of this numbers opportunity. Malthael pushing in. A noob coming to counter.
That's the second game in a row where we've seen an objective claimed by Let's Spam Dehaka, but they're the ones to lose a building during it.
It's just a tough fight the way that turned. They had a nice push going, and then all of a sudden it just turned on them.
Yes, it did.
So now we went from even on structures about 2 minutes ago to all of the structures gone for Red. I think that Malthael surviving changed everything in that fight. Like, there's that moment it just looked like he's done. He pops his ult. What's the ult? Just jack up your healing? I always use last rights.
Tormented Souls applies your mark on everybody. It applies your mark to everyone in an AoE around you.
Yeah, so he got more healing from the Q. Right,
and then on top of that, it reduces the cooldown of your W.
Splenda, we're seeing a 2v4 victory top.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
no, it's okay. It's okay.
We got some action going on here. Andy is going to live with Oh my God, he was out. He was out, and then he wasn't. Oh wow, that's tough. That was a 2v4.
Yep.
It's got that feeling of like the wheels are coming off right now. This is a tough map to end on, in my opinion. I think it's harder than people realize. But if you get 2 keeps down, then you've got a window. I think more than Alterac, you actually need 2 keeps stand on this map. Are they going to go boss, get that pushing?
I don't think so. I think they're going to push that top wave with Sylvanas to get her some more stacks. You know, it's been a pretty tough game for people. You know, we're looking at 10 minutes in. Cyanide is only 3 out of 5 on his Q quest. Gul'dan still needs 16 more hits to finish his Deathwind quest. You never expect to get finished, but so far this game it looked like Deathwind's. Yeah, there's the boss coming out. Yep.
They got their turn in first, so they don't lose anything if they somehow get wiped. But they can see. I think they can. No, they can't see. They can't see right now. It's just intuition. Coming out of this, they should be able to get their 10 at some point during the boss fight. I don't know. The lanes are pretty pushed out. It's going to be tough to get their 10 for a minute.
Yeah. And Malthael scooping that camp does make the enemy team think that they're on that camp instead. And now here we are with boss pushing down one of the 2 remaining keeps.
Yep. Should be a fairly easy clear for Red. But with 4 blue there, that makes it harder, and Malthiel's getting the remaining gems. So he's going to turn in as soon as he gets them, I think. And I believe Pepegas will just look down. There's the web went out on Teal,
Great
and they
damage.
did get them their kill. They got the kill on Tassadar while Teal was wrapped up. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Wow, that damage. I don't think you
Thumbs
ever
down.
want. Wow. You just don't want to play against Sylv, no matter who you are. Wow.
A very, very strong hero right now.
My gosh, she's just melting people. You just see
Yeah.
people purple and running with like 20% health when they were 100%.
Again, that's what I was saying. Their Sylv has the damage buff already for 250 stacks. You know, this is the big change here, right?
Splendid. They didn't even turn. They're just going to end it.
They're just gonna end it, yeah.
Yeah, I think. I don't know if Dragon can do anything.
Dragon is not able to, unfortunately. This is a show of
that's it.
force by Pepegas, but great game,
GG,
great
well
series.
played. That is a 3-0 to our friends from Pepegas, and GG, well played to our friends from Let's Spam Dehaka.
I didn't even get to finish my coffee.
All right. I too still have some beverage. Okay, I mean, it was a quick one. Apparently, according to my screen, it was a 0-minute game time. What was it, about 13 minutes? So the last 2 games are in about 13 minutes. I'll ping Teal, see if anybody. I guess Tomjin's the captain, but I have Teal here, so I'm gonna ping Teal.
Yeah, I'll hop into casting lobby 1 for you.
You got it. Should be a quick interview. I can tell you that, kiddos. It's getting to be the old man's bedtime here. All right. Down we go. You can't go casting lobby. I'll drag him up. Yeah, they can't get in the casting lobby.
That's true.
All right, they said yeah, so we're bringing somebody. Splendid, you ask a lot of smart questions because I'm cooked. That'd be your job, assuming they decide fast. They're deciding who to send. Make it quick.
It better be Teal here.
Yeah, I don't know. Got like
I don't know.
apparently 17 people on the team.
I was specifically requested by Teal to co-cast this game.
True story, and you did it. That was all it took was a little peer pressure. If he specifically requested you to jump off a bridge, Splenda, would you jump off a bridge?
I'd take him with me.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, well, well. If it isn't fancy seeing what the cat finally decided to show up. How you doing, guys?
Hey, fam, how are we? Congratulations. GG, well
Thanks.
played. All right, Splenda, take it away.
Well,
All right, guys. Congratulations on a great set of games tonight. Really commanding win in that second and third game. You know, the second one I think was a very snowbally map, but game 3 you guys absolutely asserted that kind of pressure over them in every lane. How did you guys feel that you did tonight? Any areas that you were very proud of? Areas that you thought you could have done better in?
I think the very last game, I'm very proud of us saving Tom on Malthiel.
Yeah, that was
We
insane.
talked about that. We said that we felt like that turned the whole thing. That he popped that ult, you guys got in there, and he went from dead Malthiel to them. What you got 3, 4 people?
4, I think.
So
Yeah, the very bottom one, and then the top gank as well.
I missed that one. I think is that when you 2v4'd them?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just saw
it
the
was out Tom though. It
2v4.
was out Tom though.
I didn't
Yeah,
even see I didn't okay. Continue. I saw the end result. This Splendid was explaining something. I popped up and I said, yeah, we got these guys running a 2v4 top right now. So let's check. All
Yeah,
right.
I was reading off the talents while that was happening in top lane.
We
And
got
she
there.
goes, "Oh, so casual 2v4 right now." But
yeah. I
great.
was just happened to be in the neighborhood. I was like, I
Hmm.
wonder where am I gonna go next? And then I saw Tom getting ganked. I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm right here. Might as well help him.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
as well supervise his. It could be on 1v4, but just turn it into a 2v4.
hmm
There's a couple
Yeah.
of those. It was good mouthfeel bait game.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, game one I think was the closest game of those three. What did you all change between game one and game two, based on how you played the game?
I know this one. It was Creepio. They
I was gonna
benched
say they swapped
Creepio.
me out. Yep, that's what it was.
I should immediately follow that up to be clear to anyone listening that Creepio is fantastic, and I am joking. So, couldn't help myself. Sorry, continue.
I don't know. Creepy has some gnarly guts in game one. I think that saved
Mhm.
our ass.
Creepio is fantastic. I was joking. Continue, please.
I don't
Answer the
believe you.
question seriously.
What did we change?
I think I don't know. I totally just blanked out in game one. I was like, I I don't know. I think we misplayed game one. I think mentality was like, all right, let's just keep doing what we're doing, but less inting. I think
Mhm.
that was the speech we had.
Yeah, I mean,
Die
in
less.
game one, I saw that there were a few, there were some more aggressive plays that your team made when you had a very small advantage that you didn't make those same decisions on in game two until you had a larger advantage, like, having the Zerg wave or getting a fort in that lane. And I think game three just it was like the perfection of that change in strategy.
Yeah, I think we were more disciplined. I,
Mhm.
in game one, they had a really good read on me. Like I do
Yep.
certain calls and stuff, and then they were able to predict what I was going to do. So it's really
Mhm.
prop to whoever's calling on their team.
Yeah, for sure.
They had a really good engage when we tried to take their easy camp.
Mhm. Mhm.
Good
Yeah,
game.
I was very surprised. I wasn't sure, if who was it? If Creepio, if you were on Falstad that game, if you had gone down to like throw a Q, that might have gotten it down, but I don't even know if that would have helped enough. You'd have to use your fly to get mid and catch the soak, which is probably not a worthwhile use of it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That was it's good though.
Good,
Good on
good
them.
eyes on their end. Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, I think you all played extremely well tonight. There were some great plays. Um, you know, the the damage difference that we saw in game two and game three was, I think, what ultimately changed those tides. Right? There was a lot that we were waiting on. A lot of scaling heroes on the side of Let's Spam Dehaka, and I think that your aggressive play early on put them in a position where they couldn't quite get those stacks they needed, and that puts them on the back foot for the rest of that game.
Still has to go to bed, so we had to speed it up.
Shout
Sorry, it was
outs.
night.
I have to go to bed too. Shout outs, people. Give us your shout outs.
I don't know. My team. I like having a large team. It's fun to swap people out, do lots of different stuff. Yeah, I think everyone played pretty well today.
I agree.
Yeah,
We rolled the dice.
yeah. Shout out to the casters. Thank you, Gio, Splenda,
Oh
taking
yeah,
your time of their evening to cast us.
Mhm.
Shout out to my team. Everyone was really locked in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and shout out to
like it's
our
surprising.
Cyanide. I think him and his team was really gave us a run for our money type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, they came for your lunch money a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Well, congrats on the win, folks. GG, well
Thank
played,
you.
and good luck. Have fun the rest of the playoffs. Round one down, the journey continues. We'll be watching
Yeah.
you.
Good luck. Yeah. Good luck in your playoff too.
Why,
GG.
thank you. We appreciate that.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
fam.
See ya.
And with that, Splenda, we're gonna call it. I'm tired. It was definitely worth staying up for, though. Fun match. Thank you so much for carrying the lion's share of the load tonight. I appreciate you, and thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Thanks for having me, Gio. Pleasure being your caster from the off lane, calling those weather changes.
It was a blast, buddy. Peace.
Always is. Have a good night, G.